I wanted to talk about people who think they're doing the hobby a big service by calling out other people, you know, call it for what it is. They're the keyboard warrior, you know, insert expletive here. I gotta try and be on my best behavior now that I'm selling on whatnot. But there's a certain troll individual who doesn't like me, doesn't like anything that I say, thinks I ramble on too much and talk about nothing. And that guy is Richard Cifaldi, Richard C., all right, who effectively, as of today, has no right to comment on any more of my videos, past, present, or future. All right, he's done. And there's a number of these individuals. I give them a lot of free passes. You know, I give them the platform to say whatever they want to say. And they think they're doing the hobby and they're doing people a huge favor by being on there, by being the Karen, I guess, of the content creator coin world. You know, whether that's me, whether that's someone that does silver content creation videos, which by the way is like exploded with everything going on with the banks failing and silver just being jacked up to the stratosphere. But guys like Rich, well, in this particular case, he ended up calling me out on my most recent video where I did a preview of all the coins I was going to be auctioning yesterday. All right. And, you know, I had since deleted this comment, but it still shows up partially. This was a few hours ago. People like Sean, you know, as if he knows me personally and on a one-to-one basis, like to use the term rarities when describing coins they are selling on whatnot. Folks, there are no rarities here. Alliteration aside, not even anything scarce, which is a better choice of ... I can't even read the rest of it because I had already blown that comment out of the water. But he had objected to the fact that I had a 1934S. Actually, I still have it here. It's like one of the last coins that I'm still packing up. That is a much tougher rare date because they have a low survival rate. A lot of the coins back 30, 40 years ago in not so great shape or even good collector shape were melted down. All right, it wasn't until right around 2009, 2010 where people were really beginning to focus on graded coins or paying attention to certain coins that don't exactly have the, I guess, best survival rate out there. The 1934S peace dollar in any condition is a tough coin to find. All right? And yeah, I probably said, yeah, it's rare. It's rare in high grades. Anything above XF in a 34S peace dollar is rare. All right? So the word rare is overused in the hobby. It's overused in many hobbies. Sports cards, comic books, things like that. They're sometimes used to describe, you know, low print run things. Sports cards, comic books, you name it. Coins and various other things like that, all right, have had its fair share of people and promoters. I mean, we've all been through the age of CoinVault TV and HSN, you know. We just did. Late 90s, early 2000s. And then every single word out of their mouth, it's a rare offering, you know, one-time shot. You know, people became kind of numb to the fact that the word rare was anything meaningful even then, all right? Again, very overused word today. And I will admit that maybe I don't use it enough. I really don't. All right? Rarity has different interpretations to a lot of people. All right? Rarity to the eye of the beholder, you know, could be something that you just don't see that often. Therefore, it's a rare sight, right? It's not exactly like a unicorn, you know, that's a white whale, or it's unique, you know? But in reality, has anyone ever actually seen one except in the pages of a children's book? There. So I take great offense to Richard's most recent comments. Okay, and usually I would just leave it alone. Leave it alone, Sean. Who gives a flying F? What people think. And generally I don't. It's like, great, you posted your comment, you're, flexing your First Amendment rights, blah, 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 whatever you want to do, whatever narration you want to spin, all right? So that way you look like a hobby hero, all right? They do that sort of thing. But when he's questioning my integrity, all right, that's where I kind of draw the line. I go out of my way to talk about the hobby, to enjoy it. And then up until recently, from March 1st, I had the pleasure of being invited to sell on the platform Whatnot. I've always wanted to do coin auctions, okay? I've seen guys like JB Coins and, I think Silver Seeker does them. And a bunch of guys do auctions, and they have their fan base. People come on board and they sell coins. They sell them for more than what the market is. Sometimes they sell for under. It's like that's really neither here nor there. All right, but there are these people who are jealous, they're selfish, they're lonely in their life, and they have nothing else to do than to attack the people online who go out of their way to provide information. For some of us, this is like our job, our livelihood, I talked about a gentleman, Dave, the other day, Digging Dave. He actually makes his money doing roll hunts on YouTube. That's how he survives. He has a family. That's how he puts food on the table. This, that, and those. People do this as a job. I mean, look at this friggin' thing right here. This is shipments that I packed together in just the last hour. But I've been doing this all weekend. All right, so for a little toadstool like Richard to come out and say, well, you're lying to the people and you're giving them a false sense of blah, blah, blah. Stay in your own lane, buddy. Stay in your lane. Because I talk about the coins in preview videos. I give everybody a fair shot to assess the coins that they are interested in. All right. I've had people come on. To live stream and say, yeah, I'm really here just for these two coins. So obviously they know what they want. They've researched the coins in advance. They bid accordingly. I win some, I lose some. I try to be around a 20% profit margin. I'm a business owner. I do taxes on this stuff. I go out of my way, do the sweat equity right here, packaging up all this stuff I spend all weekend when I have a family with kids, and then for a person like you to come out and say that you're going to single me out and beat me up because I made $10 profit on a coin, shame on you, dude. And shame on every other single person out there that feels like that they need to do that because they have a little man complex. This is how I make my living. I put in the work. I spend the gas money. Today's Sunday. Coin shops are generally closed on Sundays. But you know what? I drove 35 minutes to an antique store. Again, putting my time and energy into it. Spending my own gas money. Just so I could buy blue envelope 40% silver Ike dollars giveaways for future shows. These are giveaways. I spent $20 a piece for these damn things, and they're going to be giveaways. And then I have a guy like you telling me that, that I can't make an honest profit. I can't enjoy a little bit of capitalism. I'm a guy that works home in an office. I drive. I go to coin dealers every single day. All right. I have about a 20% success rate in finding inventory that works good for the streams. I bust my ass to make it work, Richard, and other people like you. I don't know what you're going to say because you can't say anything on my platform anymore. But you need to consider that people like you need to grow up. You need to give the people that want to run a business the opportunity to do their thing and not have people like you come out and bash people because they make $5-10 on a coin. Buy the coin, not the holder. Yeah. Collectors already know that. People already know that because it's been talked to death by the dozens of other content creators. Content creators, in a way, delivers the right information to people. They need to feel safe. But they're going to discontinue to get badgered by people like you the same way that you did me 2.5 hours ago. Grow up. Be a person of humanity. If you don't support me, don't say anything. Move on with the rest of your day and actually do something with it rather than trying to be a sad sap who constantly, the only thing that they want to do is make their fellow man feel bad. It's not your call, dude. Brother, you need to move on. You need to stop after 2-3 years of saying some pretty hurtful things to me on this platform. You need to move on. You need to grow up.